Welcome back to the latest episode of Gina's Gems, where you get to meet the team behind the scenes. With me today is Chris Garrick. She is one of our senior consultants out of Philadelphia. And Chris is here to drop some gems with us relative to global leave benchmarking for large employers. Hi, Chris. So good to have you here.
Hi, Gina.
So I'm excited to hear your fun fact. What do you have for me?
Well, during high school, I was a waitress in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And every Saturday night at 4:30, Mamie Eisenhower would sit at my table. Her Secret Servicemen were nearby, and she would share stories of when she was First Lady in the White House, stories of her husband as president, her children. She was just a delightful person and a delightful First Lady.
Well, I know you so well, and I never heard that story. And you know, Gettysburg, I went there. It's near and dear to my heart. So I love this story.
Hey, I'm a Civil War buff. I love Gettysburg.
So, Chris, most of your clients have not just a national footprint, but also a global presence. And it seems as though a priority for several of your clients is a global leave benchmarking project. So tell me, why is it at the top of the list now?
Well, Gina, so many of the trends in the last year or so have been focused on managing workforce through COVID. And we see employers reassessing and rebalancing their needs for benefits in their leave programs. And there's even a bigger interest in taking a look at what they're providing across the globe. Our clients want to be competitive with their peer groups, and they are receiving feedback from employees in non-US countries that their benefits are not as competitive. And that, of course, adds challenges for recruiting when benefits aren't as rich as other companies in their country. Additionally, retention is a priority in the US and out of US. A lot of our clients are conducting internal surveys and hearing from their employees that they value certain benefits over others. In addition to leaves and benefits, some employers are implementing global payroll systems, and they need to ensure that all their policies and documentation are within compliance.
So when you take on a project like this, what exactly are you taking into account?
Well, each project is unique and very different. So we talk to our client, we sit down and we establish the objectives of the project, what the client is looking for, what policies and benefits and leaves they want us to evaluate. We work with them to identify who they consider in their peer group. We identify the benefits for each country, and then we can provide information by various different groups like consumer group, peer group, and the company benefits. We compare them, we put together an executive summary, and we develop a presentation for senior leadership. We help them identify where they want to be in comparison to their competitors. As you know, not every company wants to be in the 100th percentile or at the top of the stack. Some want to be at 50 or 75.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Employers may want to know what others are doing, but not necessarily be in the top few percent. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Chris, and for sharing what's topical and relevant with your client base. And for those of you watching, if you're interested in learning more about taking on a global benchmarking leave project, feel free to reach out to me or Chris. We'd be more than happy to walk you through the process. Hope to see you back again in another 2 weeks for our next episode. Thanks so much, Chris, for joining me.
Thank you.